Hey Cam, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, bro. I wanted to ask you about your freshman year, with how things kind of ended up turning out as far as not a lot of kids on campus. I'm sure you guys lived in somewhat of a bubble, and then didn't really get a chance to play in front of fans. Um,
I think we lost Chris there.
Dang.
All right,
Oh,
we'll go.
for the question.
Once he gets back, we'll get him on. James, go ahead with your question.
Hey Cam, how you doing? I wanted to ask you. Obviously, this year Shaquille transfers out of the program, Braxton transfers out, but you add in Casey and QVaughn and Breon at the guard position. Having a chance to work out with those guys, what have you been able to see, kind of maybe briefly, from each of them?
Well, from all three of them, they're all workhorses. They all love to be in the gym, love to do all the extra stuff to be good, and being able to play with them since they got here, it's been real, like tremendously, like it has been real good and real fun to be with them. Casey's really good on defense and on offense, and he can knock down shots and he can defend. Jaquavion's just a bucket. He can go get it whenever he wants to, and it's fun being with Breon since, me and him grew up. He's like my little brother. So it's fun, like being able to teach him the ropes and just help him out. But being able to be with all three of them is just really fun. And it's going to be interesting this year.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Alec.
Yeah, Cam, we just talked to Manny and he singled you out as a guy who's really developed your body and gotten physically stronger this offseason. I was just curious, how do you feel like you've grown from a physical standpoint since last year?
Yeah, I put on a little bit of weight, I can say. I really emphasized that this year, being able trying to make like a big jump from my sophomore year, but because, it was kind of hard for me freshman year, like with the physical part, being able to finish at the rim and doing all the extra stuff. But I put a lot of focus in the weight room this year and over this offseason, and I feel like it's going to show this year. So I feel like that's part of my game that's grown a lot with my physicality this year.
All right, Chris, let's try again.
Sorry about that. I guess my internet keeps going out. I wanted to ask, hopefully nobody's asked this already, but if they did, I apologize. With the season that you were able to have last year with not a lot of people on campus, you guys kind of living in a bubble with COVID kind of impacting everything. You didn't have the traditional freshman year, not a lot of fans in the stands. How do you think that's kind of made you better as a player going into this year where it looks like things will be a little bit closer to normal?
It just makes it real exciting, being able to have the opportunity this year to actually see PNC filled with the fans and the students and everybody being there. Being in kind of like a bubble for your freshman year, it was different. It was a big adjustment for me. It kind of felt like I was just playing like AAU games and stuff and like regular games since there was no fans. But I feel like that's going to be like a big plus for us this year, having the fans, because the fans bring a lot of energy, and when the fans in there, it just makes our blood flow like a little more faster. You get more anxious and stuff when the fans in there. So I feel like it's going to be really good for us as a team.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Cam. Hope you're doing well. Just to piggyback on Alex's question, how much weight have you put on this offseason? Because you visibly look bigger. And secondly, what part of your game do you think that's going to help you?
I think came in last year around 170. I'm about like 180 right now, so I gained about 10 pounds. I really wanted it to help me like finish at the rim. I don't feel like I showed that off a lot last year, like above the rim finishes and being able to play through contact. So that's really why I felt like I need to put it on more weight, be more physical and stuff. So I feel like that's where it's going to help me this year. Finishing at the rim and also like guarding, being able to get up under people and fight over ball screens and stuff like that also.
Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, Cam, you're watching the freshmen come in here and seeing they've been here for a while now, and that's something that you didn't get a chance to do last year as a freshman. Can you put into words just how much you missed out on? And as you watch these guys grow from the time they got here to now, could you imagine what if you would have had that opportunity, how good you could have been your freshman year?
Yeah, being able to have like 2 full summer sessions, like seeing that as me, I can kind of like piggyback on our talk about it. Like coming in as a freshman, coming into high school and being able to get like early start in May it's really important. It's really good. You can see like Breon and Quavion and Ernest pick up a lot of things, and they're moving differently, and they like picking up certain tendencies that I didn't pick up until like maybe like when like school really started for us around August, because I didn't come in until like July. So it's really a good advantage for the freshmen to come in and have 2 full summer sessions. And it's also an advantage for like people in my class, also people that are still with me in my class. We kind of took that as advantage also to actually get in the weight room and actually focus on certain things that we weren't allowed to be focused on because, you know, it was a COVID year. So everything was more fast paced last year instead of this year where, you know, we have time to actually sit and focus on our bodies, focus on like specific things we want to improve on in our game. So it's really important, and you can see it paying off for the freshmen as well, and as people in my class also.
Go ahead, Justin.
Cam, following you and Breon on social media, you refer to Breon as little bro, and he refers to you as big bro. Obviously, you guys have a tight relationship, but could you explain the dynamic of your relationship, kind of, you know, how you guys go back, you know, how far that relationship goes back, and just what you've seen from him on the court this offseason?
Well, Breon, his dad was another father figure to me in my life. We kind of met in elementary school playing basketball, and then ever since then, like we just bonded and we just came really close. And I mean, I really grant like his dad, long live him, Coach Pass. You know, his birthday was yesterday, so being able to be around him all the time now and being able to like mentor him, actually like really be like a big brother now since he's on campus, it means a lot to me, seeing him grow throughout the summer and seeing him grow through high school, because it just meant a lot to me. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a little emotional right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it means a lot to me seeing him on this stage with me and being able to be with him. So, I mean, our relationship goes back so many years, and I'm just proud that he's here with me, and I can also like just help him with anything.
Go ahead, Jonas.
Cam, this offseason, the NIL was passed, and a lot of student athletes took advantage of it. And I think we all saw right off the bat. You got 2 pretty big ones with Bojangles and the Medios. How'd you kind of navigate through that? And what's it been like being a face of those 2 big businesses as a student athlete?
With Medios and Bojangles, they kind of like contacted me like on social media, just asking me, you know, be like a face of their restaurants and stuff. But I mean, it was really good for me. I felt like it was really cool, you know, being able to represent Bojangles and the Medios, especially the Medios, since, you know, it's an NC State like kind of restaurant. So it was really cool, but it's kind of been jumping a little bit. I mean, I feel like for a lot of like basketball athletes or college athletes that play basketball, I feel like it's really going to pick up once the season starts. People having a lot of good games. I feel like more like companies and organizations will pick back up with the NIL deals, but I'm kind of satisfied with what I got right now, but I'm always open for like new opportunities. But it's been cool being able to, you know, benefit off stuff like that.
Speaking of, how do you resist not going there every single day to one of those 2 places, like during the week?
I mean, especially at Medios, I mean, like I get like a little card and stuff I can go spend on it. So, I mean, I'll probably go eat there like once a week. And Bojangles, I eat there a lot. I ain't gonna lie, for breakfast, like on the weekends. But I mean, I kind of balance it, you know, with our nutritionist and stuff. She'll tell us like what's good to eat and stuff. So I kind of like try and take a little balance.
Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, Cam, when Manning was trying to decide, should I stay or should I go, did you try and help him in any way? Did he reach out to any of you guys? And if so, what was that dynamic like?
I mean, excuse me. I just talked to him, you know, just being like the friend I am, being a person, me and him have a good relationship, but I didn't really have no worries that he was going to leave us. I just know like he was doing what he had to do. You know, it was the off season. We had like 3 weeks off and everybody took time away from the team. It was just focusing on themselves. So, but I ain't have no worry that he was going to leave us, because I know what his intentions was, and you see he's with us now. So we're just looking forward to the season.
All right, the last one for Cam will come from James Henderson.
Yeah, Cam, you mentioned you called Terquavion a bucket. I think Coach Keats used really the same phrase. You've been through the ACC now 1 year, and you know defenses can at times be a grind. How important is it to have a guy with that skill set to where each night, maybe he can just give you a burst of scoring that you'll need.
It's real good. I mean, to Quavion, yeah, he is a bucket though. He can go get it whenever he wants to, but it kind of opens the floor. Being able to have someone that can get buckets and spread the floor, it makes it easy for everybody else around us to, have opportunity to have a little bit more space, a little bit more freedom. But I mean, to Quavion's a bucket, then we got a lot of people who can shoot the ball really well and have knockdown shooters. But T, yeah, he definitely gets buckets. So it's gonna be really good to see how it translates to him on a college level. But I feel like he'll be fine.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Cam.
Yeah, no problem. Y'all have a blessed day.